Do you want to learn how to create a flipbook animation in PowerPoint just like the one showing on your screen right now? If yes, then this video is right for you. Now, to create the flipbook animation in PowerPoint, firstly, you have to highlight all this section, then press delete on your keyboard. Then right click once again, click on format background, then you have to select solid fill. Then you have to select the color that you wanted to use. So feel free to select any color of your choice, but this is the color I wanted to use. Then I'm going to increase the transparency up to 90%. Can you see? I'm okay with this. Then I'm going to come to this section, click on view, then activate guides. Click on guides, then you will have this guide so that you can be able to align it properly. Now after that, I'm going to come to this section, click on insert, then insert shape, then I'm going to insert a rectangle shape. I'm going to click on shape outline, no outline. I'll select the shape, then I'll click on shape format, then I'll change the dimension. I'll change it to 7.5 by 0.2. Click on enter on your keyboard. Now this is the perfect shape we wanted to use. So we then align it properly to this section. As you can see, everything is now well aligned. After that, so I'm going to come to this section, then I'm going to select gradient fill. Then I'm going to give it two gradient fill, that is two stop. So I'm going to select the first one. I'm going to adjust it to, that is the position. I'm going to place it at 22%. So once I place it at 22%, then I'm going to change the color to this color. Can you see? This is the color. Then I'll select the second stop. So I will make it 58%. So click on type 58%. As you can see, this is the second color. Second color is going to be 58%. Then I'm going to leave the transparency at 0, then the brightness at -50. Can you see? This is the formatting you are going to use. Once you are done, then I'm going to press Ctrl C, then Ctrl V in order to copy and paste. Then I'm going to rotate it. In order to rotate it, click on this second shape, then click on arrange, then click on rotate. So you are going to see, then you are going to flip it horizontally. Just click on flip horizontal. As you can see, it has been flipped. Then press shift on your keyboard in order to make it align properly. As you can see, I'm done with this section right now. Then I wanted to type. In order to type, I'm going to select the text box. Then I'm going to type something like this: computer. Then I'm going to double click on it, then to make it bold, and increase the font size to 100. So that is it. Then I'm going to select the text box again, then I'm going to type something like this: input device. Then I'm done. So I'm going to make this one bold as well. Then I'm going to double click on it once again and increase the font size to 40. Then I'm going to change the color to this blue color. Once I'm okay, then this is it. Then I'm going to place my cursor at this section until I see this particular icon, like a cross icon. Then I'm going to use it to drag it up to this section, then to make sure everything align properly, just as it is shown on your screen right now. After that, I wanted to insert an image here, that is the picture. Credit to pixabay.com. If you are looking for a royalty-free website where you can download images for your projects in PowerPoint, then Pixabay is a place to consider. However, this video is not sponsored by Pixabay, but I deem it fit to let you know where I get the images downloaded so that you can also get it downloaded at pixabay.com. Now let's continue. So I wanted to insert the picture of a computer here. So I'm going to click on insert, then click on picture. So I'm going to click on this device, and I'm going to select the part where I have it saved on my computer. This one I wanted to use, then I'm going to click on insert, as you can see. So then I'm going to drag it to this section. By the way, I'm going to increase the size just by pressing shift and dragging on this section. Can you see? So this is how I'm going to increase the size. As you can see, everything is now properly aligned. Then we are done with this section. The next thing to do is to duplicate this particular slide. In order to do that, just place your cursor on this first slide, then right click on it, then you are going to come to this section and click duplicate slide. Better still, you can press Ctrl D on your keyboard in order to get it duplicated. Once I'm done duplicating it, I'm only going to change the text and the picture here. So I'm going to delete all these items. So the next thing now is to select a rectangle shape. You can get it selected here, or you can come to this section, click on insert, then you are going to click on shapes. Then I'm going to click on this rounded rectangle. Then I'm going to do it like this. Then I'm going to click on the shape, then click on shape format, shape outline, no outline, then shape fill. I'm going to select this particular color for the shape fill. The first input device I'm going to use here is mouse. So I'm going to select the text box in order to type it here. Then I'm going to type mouse on the keyboard. As you can see, I'm done typing. So I'm going to double click on it. Then in order to make it bold, then increase the font size to 40 as well. As you can see, I'm done. This is it. So in order to select everything, just drag your mouse on it this way, then right click, then click on copy here, then drag it to this section, as you can see, until you see this particular arrow that shows. Once it shows, then you are going to change the mouse to keyboard. Type keyboard. As you can see, I'm done typing. The next aspect now is to insert the picture of all these items here. So in order to do that, I'm going to click on insert, then click on pictures, then click on from this device. So the next picture that I'm going to insert is the one of mouse and that of the keyboard. So I'm going to insert it here. As you can see, I have them inserted. So this is the mouse, while this is the keyboard. So I'm going to resize it in order to fit perfectly. So I'm going to select the shift key, then I'm going to resize it down just like this, as you can see. So then based on this particular mouse, I'm going to rotate it using this handle in order to rotate it so that it will fit perfectly. So as you can see, so this is how it's looking like currently. So everything is looking good now. This way, this is how it's looking like. Now I'm going to align it properly to make sure that everything has been well aligned. So this one, I'm going to reduce the size a bit. This one has been aligned. So likewise, this one also has been aligned. So I'm done with this second slide. Then, like we did previously, we are going to duplicate this slide and click on duplicate just after you have right click on it. You can see the slide has been duplicated. The next thing here is to write scanner. Then here I'm going to write something like graphic tablets tab. So once I'm done writing, so I'm going to swap all these pictures to change it to the current one that I wanted to use. I'm going to delete all these ones. So I'm going to click on insert and click on pictures just like we did previously. To select the two at once, click the first one, then press shift on your keyboard, click on the second one, then click on insert. Then the two pictures will be inserted. As you can see, I have the two inserted already. Can you see? So, but firstly, I'm going to resize this one because it is looking too big currently, as you can see. So while this one, I'm going to resize it as well. It is too small. I'm going to increase the size a bit so that everything can fit properly now. So I'm going to adjust it until everything has been aligned this way. Likewise, this one, I'm still going to reduce the size as well. So I'm going to fit everything until it has been aligned properly, as you can see. I'm going to duplicate this slide as well by clicking on it, then click on duplicate. After that, I'm going to delete all these items. I don't need them anymore. Likewise, this one as well. So I'm going to delete it. All I need to do is to click on this text box. Then I'm going to write something like thank you. Then double click on it. Then make it bold. Then increase the font size to something like 40 as well. Then I'm okay this way. So I'm going to adjust it, then bring it to this section. Then I'm going to place my mouse on it, then I'm going to copy it and paste it. Then press Ctrl C, Ctrl V in order to copy and paste. So then I'm going to drag it to this section. Then I'm going to type something like this. Also, I'm going to copy and paste this one, Ctrl C, Ctrl V in order to copy and paste. So I'm going to change this one to something like this. So I'm going to align everything like this, as you can see, until everything has been well aligned. Can you see everything is now centered? So now we are done with the slide design. Remember, I'm only using these items as an example for you so that you can get the insight of how it is being done. Feel free to use anything based on your project or any project you are working on. The next thing is to turn it into a flipbook so that everything will now be flipping just like this. Now, to turn it into a flipbook, all you need to do is to select the second slide, then press shift on your keyboard, select the third slide, then you are going to come to this section called transitions. Click on transitions, then click on this drop down arrow. Then once you click on it, you are going to select page core. This is the transition we wanted to use. Click on page core, then it's now going to turn it into a flipbook. You can also change the duration as well. Instead of 1 second, I'm going to increase the duration to 2 seconds. As you can see, the duration is now 2 seconds. For the slideshow, you can come to this section in order to preview the slide. Better still, you can press the keyboard shortcut F5 on your keyboard. Now I'm going to press F5 for the slideshow, as you can see. So now let's preview how the slide is looking currently. Can you see how beautiful it is looking currently? Can you see? So this is how you can create a flipbook animation in PowerPoint. Let me know what you think about this video. If you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the post notification bell so that each time I upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be updated. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you have any video requests related to PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, CapCut video tutorial, and many more, and I'll be ready to do that for you. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.